Well, I have no idea why it's like that, but we'll just have to make do, I guess. Free drip! It dropped. Drip drop. Welcome back, Dino. Talking. This is me talking. Okay, I can hear me okay? Yes, I can. Hi, Tangredy. How are you? What you up to today, huh? Alright. I need the lyrics. And then I can do this fucking song. Let's go. Let's do it. We got this. It sounded harsh to me. I don't know how I don't know these lyrics well enough to just do it. Okay. Help. I have done it again. I have been here many times before. I hurt myself again today. And the worst part is there's no one else to blame. Be my friend. Hold me, wrap me up. Oh, I'm sorry. This is what I mean. I don't remember how to do this. Be my friend. Hold me, wrap me up. And fold me, I am small. And needy, warm me up. Interesting. It was supposed to hold on. Oh, okay, wait. Warm me up and breathe me. Ouch. I have lost myself again. Lost myself again, and I'm to be found. Yeah, I think that I might break, and the word self again, and I feel unsafe. Be my friend. Hold me, wrap me up. I'm revamping how I do this song, and I think the first chorus should be here. Hang on. So, yeah, lost himself again and again today. Also, hi Flips. How are you? S2. you gotta like fling it around. You gotta wiggle it around so that I can see it, so I can remember. And the worst part is there's no one else to blame. Be my friend, be my friend. Hold me, wrap me up, and fold me high and small. And needy, warm me up, and breathe me. Okay, yeah, I like that better. And then this goes here as well. Yeah? And then this gets deleted. We'll see how that goes. Okay. Ouch. I have lost myself again. Lost myself again. I am nowhere, and I am nowhere to be found. Yeah, I think that I might break. Lost myself again, and I feel unsafe. Be my friend. Okay, so not that. Nope. Okay. And I feel unsafe. Be my friend. My friend. Hold me, wrap me up, and fold me. I am small. And I don't know how I feel about that. And breathe me. Yeah, I think I do have to build that up down here. I built it up before recording, like before doing, like performing the song, and I definitely do need to build it up here like I did before. My original way of doing it may have been better, except for the top part where the drums come in second. That part. Yeah. Okay. With me. So this is the verse, right? So really there should be another thing, because I don't think the drums work for the second chorus. Like this is the second verse. So I think we need another thing here. And if you don't mind, I'm gonna figure that out. Why is it free? It's free because there's a second stream, which you guys, apparently Coleman has been holding back and not redeeming a second time because he wants to be fair. So like, I mean, if you're really far behind and you can't catch up no matter what, go ahead, I think. But just keep that in mind if you're in one of the top 5, you know. You can always do exclamation point rank or exclamation point height to find out where you stand, where you sit, where you're at. So I need a second thing here, and I don't know what I want it to be. This should play after the chorus. Oops, I didn't mean it. Yeah, that's how that should go. Look at you grow. Why didn't it work? Unable to connect to chat. This account was logged out because it was out of date. Oh my God. Why does this happen so fucking often? I hope y'all have been growing. I'm gonna be pissed the fuck off if you haven't been. Why is it always, it's out of date literally every week. I know Twitch does not make you reauthorize every week. So why is it making me reauthorize every week? I'm gonna be so mad if y'all haven't been growing. Okay, everyone's getting a free, nope. Okay, now it's connected. Holy Holy shit. I should probably finish the song. Ugh, okay. I'm gonna finish the song. Let's pretend that I just recorded all these things and I didn't breathe me. And I did this and it went straight to this and it breathed me. Wow, listen to that. That's amazing. Listen to that. And then I record this and I go, I go. And then, okay. to try something real quick. I don't see this working out, but we'll see. You have to try. In order to get good at something, you have to try it every once in a while, next time, I'm going to play it on the violin. Alright, let's finish this fucking song, eh? I tried. I couldn't get it. 234th. Wow. Congratulations. Oh, that's because you don't have anything, because I wasn't able to give you the currency. Currency. Add. Drips. Prosthetic. _ lips. I hate everything. Why? Well, I guess nobody grew today. Gosh darn it. I'll have to figure it out later. Thanks for listening to my song. It didn't start clicking out and crackling until the end. Did you notice that? Once I started changing all the volumes. I don't know why that is. My computer's hated me today, but for this particular song it decided to behave. So that's pretty sick. how to play it. I used to play River Flows in You, and that's what I'm trying to figure out. I think it's this, though. I don't remember. I will not be making it to the end of the stream today because I get to leave work now and go home. Hooray! That's wonderful. I'm happy for you. I'm glad you get to leave work. I'm gonna close this without saving. I think, I might as well save it actually. Save changes, yes. So let's see if Superman opens, because this opened twice. So are my files fucked up? Or was Ableton fucked up and it fixed itself magically? What are the things? Unless you stream for another hour, then I may appear again. I may stream for another hour. I haven't done any reading yet today. I'm very slow with it today. Oh, fuck. Now I don't have a piano. I see. I know why I was... Well... Cool. Let's read something then, huh? We're gonna keep the same playlist going. Oh! It came up! Oh, Superman, oh, Judge, oh, Mom and Dad. Let's see if it plays. So that's all we have, is just that. Oh, Judge, oh, Mom and Dad. So let's do this. Oh, oh, Superman. Oh, Judge, oh, Superman. Oh, Judge. Oh, Mom and Dad. Oh, Mom and Dad. Mom and Dad. Is there latency here that I'm not noticing? Let's try this, eh? We're gonna add something to this one. And why can't I hear it anymore? Because supposedly it's still playing. Don't like that. Okay, so let's do the mouth. Okay. Let's just try this, eh? Not that. What we want... I'm so sorry. What if we just did this? Sorry for this. This is a lot of... It's quite annoying. Okay, let's... Oh, Superman. Oh, Judge. Oh, Mom and Dad. Oh, Mom and Dad. It makes it really apparent how, like, not perfectly on it is. Where's the mouth here? Oh, this one. Okay. Oh, Mom and Dad. Mom and Dad. Ah, 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 ah. Mom and Dad. Ah, 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 ah. Oh, Mom and Dad. Oh, Mom and Dad. Mom and Dad. Ah, 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 ah. Oh, 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 Superman. Oh, Superman. Oh, Judge. Oh, Mom. Oh, Mom and Dad. Oh, Mom and Dad. Okay, so it is A flat. Okay, wait, here. Hang on. Okay, so where's the sensitivity? Sensitivity of this still alive. Hide and seek. Trains and sewing machines. All those years. see it. And also, how do I keep slouching? All right, well, what comes next? It is right. Okay. Okay, so and then there's birds. Okay, so now we just find the instruments and stuff. So the birds. Okay, so we have the lead of all this shit. Yeah, our first MIDI track. Let's get complete control on here. Not responding. That's crazy. I swear there would be actual birds. That's got like rain in it. I want to do this one. They're mechanical birds. So that doesn't work. That doesn't work. Oh, can you hear me? How about now? Okay, now you can hear me. So that doesn't work because apparently it just outputs birds and you don't actually play something to get bird samples. I swear to God, my dad used to have birds. He has the same shit I have. You were quite quiet compared to the birds. Yeah, that's fair. That makes sense. Oh, now we can't hear anything because I disabled the track because I'm so smart. So we just have to select something that's not constant. And then they'll stop. Sometimes it's hard to tell because when people sing, they are louder than talking. I'm not really, because when I'm loud, I just pull away. So I don't really have as much of that. I mean, that's not entirely true. Like, obviously, but yeah, I don't know. I don't think we have birds, y'all. Wow. Man, I really thought there'd be birds. Okay. No birds. I should put a timer on this. I'm going to start my own timer for... I don't even want it to be 25 minutes. It's 20 minutes. I get to work on this song for 20 minutes because knowing me, I will work on it for 50 if I do not set some kind of timer for myself. A bird timer? No. No, a timer for working on this song. Okay, so. No birds. No birds, okay? Multi-instrument with synth pad, twinkle things. Ugh, okay. So this is a complete control. This is the instrument rack. It says tester, but it's all wrong. Everything's wrong. So the tester, this one, what does this have on it? Does it have anything on it? Okay, so spacey bass synth. Okay. All right. Sound type. We're going to try to find a spacey bass synth. Oh my God, you guys haven't been able to see anything. My bad. Okay, so we're going to try to find a spacey bass synth. Synth misc. And then we're looking for spacey. She's turned all the way down. Okay, well, that's pretty cool. That's just cool right there. I'm saving that because what? Let's figure out what the bass is supposed to sound like, eh? There's spaciness in there, but I don't know about spacey bass. Oh, like that? I love when that happens. No, this is the saw that I'm referring to. I think the spacey part. I think the spacey part, I don't know. Hello. All my friends are heathens, take it slow. Wait for them to ask you who you know. I'm sorry. Boom. I don't actually like this as much. Why is it so loud? Oh, who was saying, Nilf was saying that they wanted, he felt like he wanted it to have vibrato. All right, we're going to do this for now. Why would I sound like this? Why do I sound like I'm in a tin can? Do you hear that? Do you hear how it sounds like that? Why? Why is it like that? Okay, so. All right, so. Okay, so, sorry. Sorry. Actually, we're gonna make it too long. Never mind, that's just one, but that's okay. Okay, I'm half done with this. I don't know why my voice sounds like this. It's really kind of pissing me off a little bit. What if I turn monitoring off and back on? Okay. Nope. Still sounds weird. Okay. Cool. Okay. So I don't know how to get rid of the sharp. Okay. So that's that. That's the saw. Okay, and then we need that synth.
Oh, mom and dad.
That very simple synth that's playing the chords. Let's find it, shall we? How do we add another instrument? Oh, we do this. Mom and dad. Oh, I think they can overlap actually. Okay, that's good. Okay, I don't have to worry about it. Although, yeah, okay. So sound type, again, we got synth. This is gonna be synth pad. And we'll just go through and try to find one, I guess. My eye's drying out. Oh, it's doing it again. Oh. Well, this time, what worked before didn't work. Oh, because it needs both? That is so strange. So incredibly strange. Anyway. We're not hearing it. Oh, judge. Did the selecting the output not work? That doesn't work. All right, well, I guess that's that then. 4 minutes early. I'm ending it. That was my progress with Oh Superman, LOL. I get the I hate that Spotify has notifications now because it has its own messaging thing in it. That's so annoying. Do I still sound like shit? I can't tell anymore. Sorry, that music was really loud and I don't know why. Do I still sound like shit though? So far, we have so this isn't a story, but it's genuinely just the book that I am reading right now. So excited to show you and share with you. And so basically what we've learned so far is we've heard about Cuban agents and how they outsmarted the CIA so badly with their plants that they were able to make an entire basically movie with all of the footage and audio that they captured of the CIA, explaining everything that they were doing and how they were able to use this information, just to rub it in their faces. And I'll reread 3 because it's not long. Actually, I'll go back to this. Okay. So then this guy, yeah. Just kidding. Okay, so, and then there was the subject of, oh, right. Okay, so they outsmarted them real bad, right? But they actually, JK, they actually had a system. They did lie detector tests to make sure that there were no double agents. When those lie detector tests said someone was a mole, the people in charge would say, but they're not. I can tell. And so basically, and then the other thing was Neville Chamberlain. This is chapter 2, getting to know Führer. The British Prime Minister before Churchill. He went to meet Hitler, and he decided that Hitler, you know, he had some bad intentions, but he wasn't that, you know, bad, and like it would be fine. And on paper, this was very much not true, but he met the guy, he talked to him face to face, and he was like, yep, like I believe that he's not going to spread his power. He's not going to go too far, and we don't have to get involved. Chamberlain's negotiations with Hitler were widely regarded as one of the great follies of the Second World War. Chamberlain fell under Hitler's spell. He was outmaneuvered at the bargaining table. He misread Hitler's intentions and failed to warn Hitler that if he reneged on his promises, there would be serious consequences. History has not been kind to Neville Chamberlain. This song, I never want to hear it again. Spotify keeps playing it for me. It wound up in my number 1 played in the last 10 years, and I'm like, baby girl, I don't choose to listen to this song. You just feed it to me. And that was pretty much all of them, except for ones that I've learned to sing or learned to loop in some way. And so I've sung along to them a bunch and played them over and over again. Everything in there was shit that I'm so sick of hearing, but it just keeps feeding to me. And I feel like 5-6 years ago, the algorithm was amazing. I felt like I was always finding new music. I felt like I was always jamming to something new that I wanted to listen to. Bro, fuck this shit. If I turn the Magic Shuffle on, I don't want you to feed me a song from my library. What? Alright. Anyway. Let's turn this down a little bit. Okay. But underneath those criticisms is a puzzle. Chamberlain flew back to Germany 2 more times. He sat with Hitler for hours. The 2 men talked, argued, ate together, walked around together. Chamberlain was the only Allied leader of that period to spend any significant time with Hitler, He made careful note of the man's behavior. Hitler's appearance and manner when I saw him appeared to show that the storm signals were up, Chamberlain told his sister Hilda after another of his visits to Germany. But then, he gave me the double handshake that he reserves for especially friendly demonstrations. Back in London, he told his cabinet that he had seen in the Führer no signs of insanity, but many of excitement. See, they're like, oh, man's sane. He's sane. He has normal person interests. He's normal. Hitler wasn't crazy. He was rational, determined. He had thought out what he wanted, and he meant to get it, and he would not brook opposition beyond a certain point. Chamberlain was acting on the same assumption that we all follow in our efforts to make sense of strangers. We believe that the information gathered from a personal interaction is uniquely valuable. You would never hire a babysitter for your children without meeting that person first. Companies don't hire employees blind. They call them in and interview them closely, sometimes for hours at a stretch, on more than one occasion. They do what Chamberlain did. They look people in the eye, observe their demeanor and behavior, and draw conclusions. He gave me the double handshake. Yet all that information... Orla, you're the only person who's gotten to grow today because Firebot disconnected again. I'm getting sick of this shit. I love Firebot, but it has to work. What? Welcome in. How are you? Yet all that information Chamberlain gathered from his personal interactions with Hitler didn't help him see Hitler more clearly. It did the opposite. Is this because Chamberlain was naive? Perhaps. His experience in foreign affairs was minimal. One of his critics would later compare him to a priest entering a pub for the first time, blind to the difference between a social gathering and a rough house. But this pattern isn't confined to Chamberlain. It also affected Lord Halifax, who would go on to become Chamberlain's foreign secretary. Halifax was an aristocrat, a superb student at Eton and Oxford. He served as viceroy of India between the wars, where he negotiated brilliantly with Mahatma Gandhi. He was everything Chamberlain was not: worldly, seasoned, deeply charming, and intellectual. A man of such resolute religiosity that Churchill dubbed him the Holy Box. Halifax went to Berlin in the fall of 1937 and met with the German leader at Berchtesgaden. He was the only other member of England's ruling circle to have spent time with the Führer. Their meeting wasn't some meaningless diplomatic reception. It began with Halifax mistaking Hitler for a footman and almost handing him his coat. And then Hitler was Hitler for 5 hours, sulking, shouting, digressing, denouncing. He talked about how much he hated the press. He talked about the evils of communism. Halifax listened to the performance with what another British diplomat at the time called a mixture of astonishment, repugnance, and compassion. Halifax spent 5 days in Germany. He met with 2 of Hitler's top ministers, Hermann Göring and Joseph Goebbels. Goebbels? We're going to say Goebbels, even though that's not what it is. Goebbels? I heard a little bit about that Hitler guy and honestly, don't agree with anything he was up to. Really? I don't know. I don't know where I stand on it. You know, I've heard some things in one direction, I've heard some things in the other direction, and I just, I don't think I have enough information to make up my mind. This is the joke. Up to no good, I think. Hi, how are you? What are you up to? Yes. When he returned home, Halifax said that it was all to the good making contact with the German leadership, which is hard to dispute. That's what a diplomat is supposed to do. He had gained valuable insights from their face-to-face encounter about Hitler's bullying and volatility. But what was Halifax's ultimate conclusion? That Hitler didn't want to go to war and was open to negotiating a peace. No one ever thought Halifax was naive, yet he was as deluded after meeting with Hitler as Chamberlain was. The British diplomat who spent the most time with Hitler was the ambassador to Germany, Neville Henderson. He met Hitler repeatedly, went to his rallies. Hitler even had a nickname for Henderson, the man with the carnation, because of the flower the dapper Henderson always wore on his lapel. After attending the infamous Nuremberg rally in early September 1938, Henderson wrote in his dispatch to London that Hitler seemed so abnormal that he may have crossed the borderline into insanity. Henderson wasn't in Hitler's thrall, but did he think Hitler had dishonorable intentions toward Czechoslovakia? No. Hitler, he believed, hates war as much as anyone. Henderson, too, read Hitler all wrong. The blindness of Chamberlain and Halifax and Henderson is not at all like puzzle number 1 from the previous chapter. That was about the inability of otherwise intelligent and dedicated people to understand when they are being deceived. This is a situation where some people were deceived by Hitler and others were not. And the puzzle is that the group who were deceived are the ones you'd expect not to be, while those who saw the truth are the ones you'd think would be deceived. Winston Churchill, for example, never believed for a moment that Hitler was anything more than a duplicitous thug. Churchill called Chamberlain's visit the stupidest thing that has ever been done. But Hitler was someone he'd only ever read about. Duff Cooper, one of Chamberlain's cabinet ministers, was equally clear-eyed. He listened with horror to Chamberlain's account of his meeting with Hitler. Later, he would resign from Chamberlain's government in protest. Did Cooper know Hitler? No. Only one person in the upper reaches of the British diplomatic service, Anthony Eden, who preceded Halifax as foreign secretary, had both met Hitler and saw the truth in him. But for everyone else, the people who were right about Hitler were those who knew the least about him personally. The people who were wrong about Hitler were the ones who had talked with him for hours. This could all be a coincidence, of course. Perhaps Chamberlain and his cohort, for whatever private reason, were determined to see the Hitler they wanted to see, regardless of the evidence of their eyes and ears. Except that the same puzzling pattern crops up everywhere. 3. The judge was middle-aged, tall, white-haired, with an accent that put his roots squarely in the borough of Brooklyn. Let's call him Solomon. He had served on the bench in New York State for over a decade. He wasn't imperious or intimidating. He was thoughtful, with a surprisingly gentle manner. This was a Thursday, in which his courtroom was typically busy for arraignments. The defendants were all people who had been arrested in the past 24 hours on suspicion of some kind of crime. They'd just spent a sleepless night in a holding cell, and now they were being brought into the courtroom in handcuffs, one by one. So I'm just going to summarize this section because we did already read it, and it's only a couple pages. But basically, for arraignments, let's see. Okay, so this section just tells the story of Solomon and how, like, he has to try to determine who the criminals are in order to decide if he is going to let them go or not. The best answer, and so the question is, did that help? Does that help to know who they are? Or are judges subject to the same puzzle as Neville Chamberlain? 4. The best answer we have to that question comes from a study conducted by a Harvard economist, 3 elite computer scientists, and a bail expert from the University of Chicago. The group, and for simplicity's sake I'll refer to it by the economist's name Sendil Mullainathan, decided to use New York City as their testing ground. They gathered up the records of 554,689 defendants brought before arraignment hearings in New York from 2008 to 2013. 554,689 defendants in all. Of those, they found that the human judges of New York released just over 400,000. Mullainathan then built an artificial intelligence system, fed it the same information the prosecutors had given judges in those arraignment cases, which is the defendant's age and criminal record, and told the computer to go through those 554,689 cases and make its own list of 400,000 people to release. It was a bake-off, man versus machine. Who made the best decisions? Whose list committed the fewest crimes while out on bail and was the most likely to show up for their trial date? The results weren't even close. The people on the computer's list were 25% less likely to commit a crime while waiting trial than the 400,000 people released by the judges of New York City. 25%. In the bake-off, machine destroyed man. To give you just one sense of the mastery of Mullainathan's machine, it flagged 1% of all the defendants as high risk. These are the people the computer thought should never be released prior to trial. According to the machine's calculations, well over half of the people in that high-risk group would commit another crime if let out on bail. When the human judges looked at that same group of bad apples, though, they didn't identify them as dangerous at all. They released 48.5% of them. Many of the defendants flagged by the algorithm as high risk are treated by the judge as if they were low risk. Team Mullainathan concluded in a particularly devastating passage. Performing this exercise suggests that judges are not simply setting a high threshold for detention, but are misranking defendants. The marginal defendants they select to detain are drawn from throughout the entire predicted risk distribution. Translation: the bail decisions of judges are all over the place. I think you'll agree that this is baffling. When judges make their bail decisions, they have access to 3 sources of information. They have the defendant's record, his age, previous offenses, what happened the last time he was granted bail, where he lives, where he works. They have the testimony of the district attorney and the defendant's lawyer, whatever information is communicated in the courtroom, and they have the evidence of their own eyes. What is my feeling about this man before me? Mullainathan's computer, on the other hand, couldn't see the defendant, and it couldn't hear anything that was said in the courtroom. All it had was the defendant's age and rap sheet. It had a fraction of the information available to the judge, and it did a much better job at making bail decisions. In my second book, Blink, I told the story of how orchestras made much smarter recruiting decisions once they had prospective hires audition behind a screen. Taking information away from the hiring committee made for better judgments. But that was because the information gleaned from watching someone play is largely irrelevant. If you're judging whether someone is a good violin player, knowing whether that person is big or small, handsome or homely, white or black isn't going to help. In fact, it will probably only introduce biases that will make your job even harder. But when it comes to a bail decision, the extra information the judge has sounds like it should be really useful. In an earlier case in Solomon's courtroom, a young man in basketball shorts and a gray t-shirt was charged with getting into a fight with someone, then buying a car with the man's stolen credit card. In asking for bail, the district attorney pointed out that he had failed to appear for his court date after 2 previous arrests. That's a serious red flag. But not all FDAs are identical. What if the defendant was given the wrong date? What if he would lose his job if he took off work that day and decided it wasn't worth it? What if his child was in the hospital? That's what the defendant's lawyer told the judge. Her client had a good excuse. The computer didn't know that, but the judge did. How could that not help? In a similar vein, Solomon said the thing he's most alert to in bail cases is mental illness with an allegation of violence. These kinds of cases are a judge's worst nightmare. They let someone out on bail, then that person stops taking their medication and goes on to commit some horrible crime. It's shoot a cop, Solomon said. It's drive a car into a minivan, killing a pregnant woman and her husband. It's hurt a child. It's shoving somebody in front of a subway train and killing them. It's an awful situation at every possible angle. No judge would ever want to be the one having made the release decision on that case. Some of the clues to that kind of situation are in the defendant's file. Medical records, previous hospitalizations, some mention of the defendants being found not competent, but other clues are found only in the moment. You also will hear terms thrown around in the courtroom of EDP, emotionally disturbed person, Solomon said. That will come from either the police department who's brought them in and handed you an envelope that's from a doctor at a hospital where he's been screened at a psychiatric ER prior to arraignment. Other times, that information will get into the DA's folder, and the DA will ask questions. That's a fact for me to think about. He'll look at the defendant, in those cases, closely, carefully, searching for, as he put it, sort of a glassy-eyed look, not being able to make eye contact. And not the adolescent unable to make eye contact because the frontal lobe hasn't developed. I'm talking about the adult off their meds. Sup, dude? Hi, how are you? Look at you grow. I'm glad to see you grow. Not many people got to grow today because my shit was fucked, as it were. I need water so bad. We're talking about Hitler and criminals. And the CIA. Sorry, shit was fucked, as it were. Madhu, you don't know how to grow. Surely you know how to grow. You have to water yourself. I'm going to change the music that we're listening to, and then I'm going to go back to reading. So I want specifically fast jazz, and I don't know what to call that. Is this it? No, this is not it at all. Oh my god, no. Ew, no.
Meda is watering the plants.
Okay, so Nilf just watered himself, and you just watered the plants. Okay, now you have watered yourself. Hi, Marsh. Oh my gosh, so many friends right now. Are you here to listen to, are you here to hear about Hitler and the CIA and criminals? This music is not what I was looking for, but it will work. I will water the plants later, though. And now I water you. I do mean to change the description of hydrate to water the streamer. I'm here to jam while I wash dishes, but I can leave. What? Oh. I mean, yeah, we're reading real quick. We're reading a book. I like that Coca-Cola glass. Me too. The other one broke. We had 2 of them. We got them from TJ Maxx. So apparently, because this is a corner here, if you knock them sideways, instead of knocking over, this corner will hit the surface that it's on. And if that surface happens to be quartz, it'll shatter the whole thing. It was kind of crazy. I didn't really see it, but Caleb did, because yeah, he just barely bumped it and he watched it like just start to fall and then just disappear into pieces. Not really. It was like 2 pieces, just broke into 2, but I remember getting a glass from McDonald's back in the day that was the size of a Coke can, but glass, and had the logo. That's pretty cool. I'm sorry, a glass from McDonald's? How old are you? Fucking 60? 70? Like what do you mean a glass from McDonald's? It was like a promo. A glass? Rude. He's actually younger than me. You remember those? Huh. Free glass with meal or something. I read metal. Speaking of meal, I am very hungry. I could fuck up some McDonald's right now. Next ad break, I am acquiring some food of some kind from the fridge or the cabinets or the pantry. Okay. So, Melanothan's machine can't overhear the prosecutor talking about an EDP, emotionally disturbed person. And it can't see that telltale, glassy-eyed look. That fact should translate into a big advantage for Solomon and his fellow judges. But for some reason, it doesn't. Puzzle number 2. How is it that meeting a stranger can sometimes make us worse at making sense of that person than not meeting them? 5. Neville Chamberlain made his 3rd and final visit to Germany at the end of September 1938, 2 weeks after his first visit. The meeting was in Munich at the Nazi Party's offices, the Führerbau. I try too hard. Führerbau. Is that what Americans are supposed to say? Italian leader Benito Mussolini and French Prime Minister Edouard Daladier were also invited. The 4 of them met with their aides in Hitler's private study. On the morning of the 2nd day, Chamberlain asked Hitler if the 2 of them could meet alone. By this point, Chamberlain felt he had the measure of his adversary. When Hitler had said his ambitions were limited to Czechoslovakia, Chamberlain believed that Herr Hitler was telling the truth. It was now a matter of getting that commitment in writing. Hitler took him to his apartment on Prinzregentenplatz. Chamberlain pulled out a piece of paper on which he had written a simple agreement and asked Hitler whether he would sign it. As the interpreter translated the words into German, Hitler frequently ejaculated, "Ja, ja!" And at the end he said, "Yes, I will certainly sign it." Chamberlain later wrote to one of his sisters, "When shall we do it?" I said, "Now." And we went at once to the writing table and put our signatures to the 2 copies which I had brought with me. That afternoon, Chamberlain flew home to a hero's welcome. A crowd of journalists surged toward him. He took the letter from his breast pocket and waved it to the crowd. "This morning I had another talk with the German Chancellor Herr Hitler, and here's a paper which bears his name upon it as well as mine." Then it was back to the Prime Minister's residence at 10 Downing Street. "My good friends, this is the 2nd time in our history that there has come back from Germany to Downing Street peace with honor. I believe it is peace for our time. We thank you from the bottom of our hearts." The crowd cheered. Now, I recommend you go home and sleep quietly in your beds. In March 1939, Hitler invaded the rest of Czechoslovakia. It had taken him less than 6 months to break his agreement with Chamberlain. On September 1st, 1939, Hitler invaded Poland, and the world was at war. We have, in other words, CIA officers who cannot make sense of their spies, judges who cannot make sense of their defendants, and prime ministers who cannot make sense of their adversaries. We have people struggling with their first impressions of a stranger. We have people struggling when they have months to understand a stranger. We have people struggling when they meet with someone only once, and people struggling when they return to the stranger again and again. They struggle with assessing a stranger's honesty. They struggle with a stranger's character. They struggle with a stranger's intent. It's a mess. I'm going to turn the music up just a little titch. Y'all let me know if it's a little loud. Ouchie. Ouchie, I hit my elbow. Ouchie. 6. Oh. Come on, baby. You got this. One last thing. Take a look at the following word and fill in the 2 blank letters. Do it quickly without thinking. GL blank blank glute. This is called a word completion task. Psychologists commonly use it to test things such as memory. I completed it as glum. Remember that. The next word is blank blank TER. Eater. I kept thinking that there could be a second T and there couldn't. I completed that as hater. Remember that too. Here are the rest of the words. Spore, street, boot, porn, goth, porch, touch, cheat, back, attend, door, trap, born, slate, threat, fleet, score, slut, sinner. Y'all can't see what these are, but them's my words, alright? I started out with gum and hater and ended up with scare, attack, bore, flout, slit, cheat, trap, and defeat. That's a pretty morbid and melancholy list. Yeah, I did do threat. I didn't do attack though. I did attend. Defeat. Yeah, that was my threat. I did do trap as well. Cheat I did check, right? I don't remember now. But I don't think that says anything about the darkness of my soul. I'm not melancholy. I'm an optimist. I think that the first word glum popped into my head, and then I just continued in that vein. Well, I didn't continue in the vein of glute, and I certainly didn't continue in the vein of spore, so I don't know about that. A few years ago, a team of psychologists led by Okay, but obviously I was supposed to say... Surely, I was supposed to say porn, slut, sinner. I mean, slut and sinner. It's SL_T and _ NNER. Them's is slut and sinner. You can't tell me otherwise. That's what they are. I don't agree with these word stem completions as a measure of my personality, one of Pronin's subjects wrote, and the others in the group agreed. These word completions don't seem to reveal much about me at all. Random completions. Some of the words I wrote seem to be the antithesis of how I view the world. For instance, I hope that I am not always concerned about being strong, the best, or a winner. Oh, I guess some people would say winner and not sinner. That's silly. That's so silly. I don't really think that my word completions reveal that much about me. Occurred as a result of happenstance. Not a whole lot. They reveal vocabulary. I really don't think there was any relationship. The words are just random. The words pain, attack, and threat seem similar, but I don't know that they say anything about me. But then things got interesting. Pronan gave the group other people's words. These were perfect strangers. She asked the same question. What do you think this stranger's choices reveal? And this time, Pronan's panel completely changed their minds. He doesn't seem to read too much, since the natural, to me, completion of B-O-O-K would be book. Beak seems rather random and might indicate deliberate unfocus of mind. I get the feeling that whoever did this is pretty vain, but basically a nice guy. Keep in mind that these are the exact same people who just moments before had denied that the exercise had any meaning at all. The person seems goal-oriented and thinks about competitive settings. I have a feeling that the individual in question may be tired very often in his or her life. In addition, I think that he or she might be interested in having close personal relations with someone of the opposite sex. The person may also enjoy playing games. The same person who said, "These word completions don't seem to reveal much about me at all," turned around and said of a perfect stranger, "I think this girl is on her period. I also think that she either feels she or someone else is in a dishonest sexual relationship according to the words whore, slut, which is similar to slut, and cheat." The answers go on and on like this, and no one seemed even remotely aware that they had been trapped in a contradiction. I guess there's some relationship. He talks a lot about money and the bank. A lot more correlation here. He seems to focus on competition and winning. This person could be an athlete or someone who's very competitive. It seems this individual has a generally positive outlook toward the things he endeavors. Most words, such as winner, score, goal, indicate some sort of competitiveness, which, combined with the jargon, indicate he has some athletic competitive nature. If the panel had seen my glum, hater, scare, attack, bore, flout, slit, cheat, trap, and defeat, they would have worried for my soul. Yeah, they would think I'm pretty promiscuous with my slut and, sinner. Okay, I get, yeah. Yep, The conviction that we know others better than they know us, and that we may have insights about them they lack, but not vice versa, leads us to talk when we would do well to listen, and to be less patient than we ought to be when others express the conviction that they are the ones who are being misunderstood or judged unfairly. This is the problem at the heart of those first two puzzles. The officers on the Cuba desk of the CIA weren't sure they could evaluate the loyalty of their spies. Judges don't throw up their hands at the prospect of assessing the character of defendants. They give themselves a minute or two, then authoritatively pass judgment. Neville Chamberlain never questioned the wisdom of his bold plan to avert war. If Hitler's intentions were unclear, it was his job as Prime Minister to go to Germany and figure them out. We think we can easily see into the hearts of others based on the flimsiest of clues. We jump at the chance to judge strangers. We would never do that to ourselves, of course. We are nuanced and complex and enigmatic, but the stranger is easy. If I can convince you of one thing in this book, let it be this: strangers are not easy. I would like a vote, please. While I stand up and get a snack, I would like a vote if we should continue reading or if I should play some songs and get ready to go. Yeah, I'm gonna stand up and get snacks. Girls on their antithesis, bringing out the big words. I know, right? It's like he's a doctor. Wait, I don't even know if he's a doctor, actually. girl's not even a doctor. Why is he writing so many books on psychology? Well, because he's doing the research. Anybody can become an expert on anything, given time and attention. Okay, I'll be right back. Please tell me if I should keep reading or play some music. Shoot, should I stop writing big words if I'm not a doctor? Yeah, I mean, probably, because it's kind of deceptive, you know? It's a little deceptive. Okay, I'm standing up, I'm grabbing a snack, and then I'm sitting back down. Don't you fucking dare leave, unless you have to. Girls on their periods are always talking about their slots. So true. They really be doing that. You would know because you're a girl. I'm eating peanut butter. Why do I always do that? I always end up eating peanut butter while I'm streaming. It's not good for you. It's not good for your voice. It gums up your vocal cords. Alright, I'm not seeing a whole awful lot of votes here for whether or not we should continue reading. Okay. Coleman says keep reading. Yes, read. Okay. Okay. Man, I almost pivoted. Whew, that was close. Part 2. Default to truth. Chapter 3. The Queen of Cuba. 1. Let's take a look at another Cuban spy story. In the early 1990s, thousands of Cubans began to flee the regime of Fidel Castro. The trumpet was distracting. They cobbled together crude boats made of inner tubes and metal drums and wooden doors and any other number of stray parts, and set out on a desperate voyage across the 90 miles of the Florida Straits to the United States. By one estimate, as many as 24,000 people died attempting the journey. It was a human rights disaster. In response, a group of Cuban emigres in Miami founded Hermanos al Rescate, Brothers to the Rescue. They put together a makeshift air force of single-engine Cessna Skymasters and took this to the skies over the Florida Straits, searching for refugees from the air and radioing their coordinates to the Coast Guard. Hermanos al Rescate saved thousands of lives. They became heroes. As time passed, the emigres grew more ambitious. They began flying into Cuban airspace, dropping leaflets on Havana, urging the Cuban people to rise up against Castro's regime. The Cuban government, already embarrassed by the flight of refugees, was outraged. Tensions rose, coming to a head on February 24th, 1996. That afternoon, 3 Hermanos al Rescate planes took off for the Florida Straits. As they neared the Cuban coastline, 2 Cuban Air Force MiG fighter jets shot 2 of the planes out of the sky, killing all 4 people on board. The response to the attack was immediate. The United Nations Security Council passed a resolution denouncing the Cuban government. A grave President Clinton held a press conference. The Cuban emigre population in Miami was furious. The 2 planes had been shot down in international airspace, making the incident tantamount to an act of war. The radio chatter among the Cuban pilots was released to the press. "We hit him, cojones, we hit him! We retired him, cojones, we hit them, fuckers! Mark the place where we retired them. This one won't fuck with us anymore." And then, after one of the MiGs zeroed in on the second Cessna, "Homeland or death, you bastards." But in the midst of the controversy, the story suddenly shifted. A retired U.S. Rear Admiral named Eugene Carroll gave an interview to CNN. Carroll was an influential figure inside Washington. He had formerly served as the director of all U.S. armed troops in Europe, with 7,000 weapons at his disposal. Just before the Hermanos al Rescate shoot down, Carroll said, he and a small group of military analysts had met with top Cuban officials. "Admiral, can you tell me what happened on your trip to Cuba? Who you spoke with and what you were told?" "We were hosted by the Ministry of Defense, General Rosales del Toro. We traveled around, inspected Cuban bases, Cuban schools, their partially completed nuclear power plant, and so on. In long discussions with General Rosales del Toro and his staff, the question came up about these overflights from U.S. aircraft. Not government aircraft, but private airplanes operating out of Miami. They asked us, what would happen if we shot one of these down? We can, you know." Carroll interpreted that question from his Cuban hosts as a thinly veiled warning. The interview continued. "So, when you returned, did you relay this information? Who did you relay this information to?" "As soon as we could make appointments, we discussed the situation with members of the State Department and members of the Defense Intelligence Agency. The Defense Intelligence Agency, the DIA, is the third arm of the foreign intelligence triumvirate in the U.S. government, along with the CIA and the National Security Agency. Music too loud. Oh my gosh, hi Moose, thank you for following. Whoa. I found cuties, but also I could have sworn I had done this before. Hi. It has been a lovely time. Once I got my computer stuff working, it's been good. I kind of halfway didn't, but like, I don't know, I got it working enough to do one song. So triumvirate is, I don't even know what it means. What does it mean? I don't even know. Ads. Aw. Fuck you, ads. Fuck off, ads. I was gonna say somebody let me know when they start, but I have a thing now that tells me when they start. So when they start, I am going to stop reading and I will wait till everybody's back. Okay? Okay. I promise. If Carroll had met with the State Department and the DIA, he had delivered the Cuban warning about as high up in the American government as you could go. And did the State Department and DIA take those warnings to heart? Did they step in and stop Hermanos del Rescate from continuing their reckless forays into Cuban airspace? Obviously not. Carroll's comments ricocheted around Washington, D.C. policy circles. This was an embarrassing revelation. The Cuban shoot-down happened on February 24th. Carroll's warnings to the State Department and the DIA were delivered on February 23rd. A prominent Washington insider met with U.S. officials the day before the crisis, explicitly warned them that the Cubans had lost patience with Hermanos del Rescate, and his warning was ignored. What began as a Cuban atrocity has now transformed into a story about American diplomatic incompetence. But what about the position that these were unarmed civilian planes? Carroll repeated what he had been told in Havana. That's a very sensitive question. Where were they? What were they doing? I'll give you an analogy. Suppose we had the planes flying over San Diego from Mexico, dropping leaflets and inciting against California Governor Wilson. How long would we have tolerated those overflights after we had warned them against it? Fidel Castro wasn't being invited onto CNN to defend himself, but he didn't need to be. He had a rear admiral making his case. 2. The next 3 chapters of Talking to Strangers are devoted to the ideas of a psychologist named Tim Levine, who has thought as much about the problem of why we are deceived by strangers as anyone in social science. The second chapter looks at Levine's theories through the story of Bernie Madoff, the investor who ran the largest Ponzi scheme in history. The third examines the strange case of Jerry Sandusky, the Pennsylvania State University football coach convicted of sexual abuse. And this, the first, is about the fallout from that moment of crisis between the United States and Cuba in 1996. Does anything about Admiral Carroll and the Cuban shoot-downs strike you as odd? There are an awful lot of coincidences here. The ads have begun. I will stop until they're over. And while I'm stopped, I will make an event in Firebot that stop. Whoa! I can see y'all's profile pictures in Firebot. Oh my God, Plips, are you a clown? Are you Ernie? Are you Bert? I don't know them. I can't tell them apart. Events. New event. Ad break ended. Ad effect. TTS. Select. Done. Add. Save. Okay. Cool. Let's find our piano for when we're done reading. told ads are done. Though I know it can lag behind sometimes. So if you're back from ads, say, "Hey, hi, I'm back from ads." Exactly like that. Say it exactly like that. I have no ads. It does cheer when it's done. You finished it. Oh my gosh, let's look at it. Let's look at the gorgeous piece of beauty, right? Let's look. That is, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes. Oh, look at it. Look at it. This game was completed on June 24th, 2026 at 5:58 p.m. Look at that. 10 hours. 10 hours, 16 minutes, 750 piece puzzle. The next one is going to be 900 pieces, is what I think. Yeah, it says 10 hours now. I don't know why it told me 34 the other day. Yeah, I don't know. That grass was difficult. I bet it looks difficult. Curse me and insisting on doing 1.4 aperture every time. All the time. I'm getting better. I like think about it every once in a while. I go, oh, should I maybe not be should I maybe increase it? Especially when doing, like, taking any photos of people. I was going to say portraits, but like any photos of people at all. I'm like, if their eyes aren't in perfect focus, that's going to be pretty bad. That's going to be pretty bad. Oh my God, it's so hard to get them in focus. What do I do? Yeah, you take that little dial that you set to aperture and you go whoop. Yeah, take a photo that's all in focus, please. Well, you're not going to find any of those, I tell you what, unless it's like a faraway landscape or something. That's beautiful. Do I have the link from the old one? Or did I fuck it up? I did fuck it up. That's my bad. All right, let's catalog it, eh? Luna 6. What is it? This puzzle was completed on, okay. 6/24/26. It took 10 hours. Yeah, the 14 hours thing is total lie. 10 hours and 16 minutes. Look at that. I'm actually, you know what? There's no reason that I shouldn't write down all of the information it gives me. 5:58 p.m. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. That's awesome. Good job on the white. That looked like really hard too, because it's like, it's all the same color basically. I'm so mean. I'm so mean. All right. Shall we? If you make a new puzzle right now, I'll try to finish it in a half hour. I won't, but I'll try to. I'm not gonna make a new puzzle right now because it takes a little bit and I don't want people to have to wait while I do it. And also, like, the stream's almost 6 hours long. It's gonna be 7. I bought it on my hands. What the fuck? The white was easy because someone did most of it. 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7. I know that's out of fashion with the kids now, because you're the 3rd person today to say it. So it's dead. It's so dead. But we're having fun, so who cares? That's how you know you're getting old. When you're getting into proper adulthood is when you stop caring that you're behind the kids. You're like, I don't fucking care. Those bitches are little teenagers. They're little teeny boppers. I don't give a shit what they think. Okay. I did it. I gotta remember Koodles was here. I'm gonna have to go back. When I watch the VOD, I'm gonna take note of everyone who redeemed it. Oh, wait, I don't have to do that. I can just scroll through my activity feed of Twitch. I'm so smart. All right. Can we read now? Is that allowed? Okay. Okay. So, does anything about Admiral Carroll and the Cuban shoot-downs strike you as odd? There are an awful lot of coincidences here. 1. The Cubans plan a deliberate, murderous attack on U.S. citizens flying in international airspace. 2. It just so happens that the day before the attack, a prominent military insider delivers a stern warning to U.S. officials about the possibility of exactly that action. 3. And, fortuitously, that warning puts that same official, the day after the attack, in a position to make the Cuban case on one of the world's most respected news networks. The timing of those 3 events is a little too perfect, isn't it? If you were a public relations firm trying to mute the fallout from a very controversial action, that's exactly how you'd script it. Have a seemingly neutral expert available right away to say, I warned them. This is what a military counterintelligence analyst named Reg Brown thought in the days after the incident. Brown worked on the Latin American desk of the Defense Intelligence Agency. His job was to understand the ways in which the Cuban intelligence services were trying to influence American military operations. His business, in other words, was to be alert to the kinds of nuances, subtleties, and unexplained coincidences that the rest of us ignore. And Brown couldn't shake the feeling that somehow the Cubans had orchestrated the whole crisis. It turned out, for example, that the Cubans had a source inside Hermanos El Rescate. A pilot, sorry, this is too loud, and too obnoxious. There we go. A pilot named Juan Pablo Roque. Whatever. On the day before the attack, he had disappeared and resurfaced at Castro's side in Havana. Clearly, Roque told his bosses back home that Hermanos El Rescate had something planned for the 24th. That made it difficult for Brown to imagine that the date of the Carroll briefing had been chosen by chance. For maximum public relations impact, the Cubans would want their warning delivered the day before, wouldn't they? That way, the State Department and the DIA couldn't wiggle out of the problem by saying that the warning was vague or long ago. Carroll's words were right in front of them on the day the pilots took off from Miami. So who arranged that meeting? Brown wondered. Who picked February 23rd? He did some digging, and the name he came up with startled him. It was a colleague of his at the DIA, a Cuban expert named Ana Belén Montes. Ana Montes was a star. She had been selected repeatedly for promotions and special career opportunities, showered with accolades and bonuses. Her reviews were glowing. She had come to the DIA from the Department of Justice, and on his recommendation, one of her former supervisors described her as the best employee he'd ever had. She once got a medal from George Tenet, the director of the CIA. Her nickname inside the intelligence community was the Queen of Cuba. Weeks passed. Brown agonized. To accuse a colleague of treachery on the basis of such semi-paranoid speculation was an awfully big step, especially when the colleague was someone of Montes' stature. Finally, Brown made up his mind, taking his suspicion to the DIA counterintelligence officer named Scott Carmichael. He came over, and we walked in the neighborhood for a while during lunch hour, Carmichael remembers of his first meeting with Reg Brown. And he hardly even got to Montes. I mean, most of it was just listening to him saying, "Oh, God." He was wringing his hands, saying, "I don't want to do the wrong thing." Slowly, Carmichael drew him out. Everyone who worked on Cuba remembered the bombshell dropped by Florentino Espiaga. The Cubans were good. For those who don't know, Espiaga had revealed that there were a shit ton of Cuban moles in the CIA. And then it was Castro, whatever. So then Cuba made basically a documentary about it. And they had footage of everything, absolutely everything that had happened between the CIA, all the secret stuff. The Cubans were good, and Brown had evidence of his own. He'd written a report in the late 1980s detailing the involvement of senior Cuban officials in international drug smuggling. He identified specific senior Cuban officers who were directly involved, Carmichael said, and then provided the specifics. Flights, the dates, times, the places, who did what to whom, the whole enchilada. Bro, this guy's funny. Then, a few days before Brown's report was released, the Cubans rounded up everyone he'd mentioned in his investigation, executed a number of them, and issued a public denial. And Reg went, "What the fuck? There was a leak." It made Brown paranoid. In 1994, 2 Cuban intelligence officers had defected and told a similar story. The Cubans had someone high inside American intelligence. No, they don't have someone high. They had someone high inside American intelligence. So what was he to think? Brown said to Carmichael, didn't he have reason to be suspicious? Then he told Carmichael the other thing that had happened during the Hermano Silverscate crisis. Montes worked at the DIA's office on Bolling Air Force Base in the Anacostia region of Washington, D.C. When the planes were shot down, she was called in to the Pentagon. If you were one of the government's leading Cuban experts, you were needed at the scene. The shoot-down happened on a Saturday. The following evening, Brown happened to telephone, asking for Montez. He said some woman answered the phone and told him that Anna had left, Carmichael said. Earlier in the day, Montez had gotten a phone call, and afterwards she'd been agitated. Then she told everyone in the Situation Room that she was tired and that there was nothing going on, that she was going home. Reg was absolutely incredulous. It was just so counter to our culture that he couldn't even believe it. Everybody understands that when a crisis occurs, you're called in because you have some expertise that can add to the decision-making processes. And at the Pentagon, you were available until you were dismissed. It's just understood. If somebody at that level calls you in because of all of a sudden those North Koreans have launched a missile at San Francisco, you don't just decide to leave when you get tired and hungry. Everyone understands that. And yet, she did that. And Reg was just, what the hell? In Brown's thinking, if she really worked for the Cubans, they would have been desperate to hear from her. They would want to know what was happening in the Situation Room. Did she have a meeting that night with her handler? It was all a bit far-fetched, which is why Brown was so conflicted. But there were Cuban spies. He knew that. And here was this woman, taking a personal phone call and heading out the door in the middle of what was, for a Cuban specialist, just about the biggest crisis in a generation. And on top of that, she's the one who had arranged the awfully convenient Admiral Carroll briefing. Brown told Carmichael that the Cubans had wanted to shoot down one of the Hermano Silverscate planes for years, but they hadn't because they knew what a provocation that would be. It might serve as the excuse the United States needed to depose Fidel Castro, or launch an invasion. To the Cubans, it wasn't worth it, unless, that is, they could figure out some way to turn the public opinion in their favor. And so he finds out that Anna was not just one of the people in the room with Admiral Carroll, but she's the one who organized it. He looked at that and went, holy shit, I'm looking at a Cuban counterintelligence influence operation to spin a story, and Anna is the one who led the effort to meet with Admiral Carroll. What the hell is that all about? Hi Tesno, how are you? Y'all like my slouching? I'm slouching so much. Here. I got it. I can do this. I'm a chill guy, dude. I'm so chill, dude. Okay. Okay. Months passed. Brown persisted. Finally, Carmichael pulled Montez's file. She had passed her most recent polygraph with flying colors. She didn't have a secret drinking problem or unexplained sums in her bank account. She had no red flags. After I had received the security files and the personnel files on her, I thought, Reg is way off base here, Carmichael said. This woman is going to be the next director of intelligence for DIA. She's just fabulous. He knew that in order to justify an investigation on the basis of speculation, he had to be meticulous. Reg Brown, he said, was coming apart. He had to satisfy Brown's suspicions one way or another, as he put it, to document the living shit out of everything. Because if word got out that Montez was under suspicion, I knew I was going to be facing a shitstorm. Carmichael called Montez in. They met in a conference room at bowling. She was attractive, intelligent, slender, with short hair and sharp, almost severe features. Carmichael thought to himself, this woman is impressive. When she sat down, she was sitting almost next to me, about that far away. He held his hands 3 feet apart, same side of the table. She crossed her legs. I don't think that she did it on purpose. I think she was just getting comfortable. I happen to be a leg man. She couldn't have known that, but I like legs, and I know that I glanced down. He asked her about the Admiral Carroll meeting. She had an answer. It wasn't her idea at all. The son of someone she knew at DIA had accompanied Carroll to Cuba, and she'd gotten a call forward. She said, I know his dad. His dad called me, and he said, hey, if you want the latest scoop on Cuba, you should go see Admiral Carroll. And so I just called up Admiral Carroll, and we looked at our schedules and decided the 23rd of February was the most convenient date that works for both of us. And that was it. As it turned out, Carmichael knew the DIA employee she was talking about. He told her that he was going to call him up and corroborate her story, and she said, "Please do." "So what happened with the phone call in the Situation Room?" he asked her. She said she didn't remember getting a phone call, and to Carmichael, it seemed as though she was being honest. It had been a crazy, hectic day 9 months before. "What about leaving early?" She said, "Well, yeah, I did leave." Right away, she's admitting to that. She's not denying stuff, which might be a little suspicious. She said, "Yeah, I did leave early that day," she says. "You know, it was a Sunday. The cafeterias were closed. I'm a very picky eater. I have allergies, so I don't eat stuff out of vending machines. I got there around 6 o'clock in the morning. It was about 8 o'clock at night. I'm starving to death. Nothing was going on. They didn't really need me, so I just decided I was going to get out of there, go home and eat something." That rang true to me. It did. After the interview, Carmichael set out to double-check her answers. The date of the briefing really did seem like a coincidence. Where did my camera go? What the hell? Just busy doing nothing. Hey man, that's chill. That's cool. Why the heckerino did my camera die? I'm gonna go check it out. looks like we're up. It looks like we're all right. I'm gonna be done reading, as long as that's okay with everybody else. We will continue reading this next week on Wednesday, unless I didn't write down when the callbacks would be, if I was called back, or if there'd be callbacks. Okay, July 1st, I don't have anything on my calendar, so I'm gonna guess that there's not. I can hear now. Yeah, you sure can, because I fucking quit the goddamn application and opened it again. No free drips? Hell yeah. Good. Good. I love you. All right. I just dropped the book. Okay. Let's us play in the sun at midnight. What? There's no sun at midnight. What are you talking about? What do you mean? You can't play in the sun when there's no sun. It's 4 in the morning, the end of December. I'm writing you now just to see if you're better. New York is cold, but I like where I'm living. There's music on Clinton Street all through the evening. I hear that you're building your little house deep in the desert. You're living for nothing now. I hope you're keeping some kind of record. And Jane came by with a lock of your hair. Said that you gave it to her the night that you planned to go clear. Did you ever go clear? The last time we saw you, you looked so much older. Your famous blue raincoat was torn at the shoulder. You'd been to the station to meet every train, and you came home without Lily Marlene. And if you ever come by here, for Jane, for me, now your enemy is sleeping, and his woman is free as a see you there with a rose in your teeth. One more thin gypsy thief. Will I see like there's a third verse. Is there not a third verse in this song? Hear that you're building in the house, really clear last time I saw you. And you traded my woman to a flake of your life. And when she came back, she was nobody's wife. Well, I see you there with a rose in your teeth. Oh, there is a third verse. My bad. And what can I tell you, my brother, my killer? What can I possibly say? I guess that I miss you. I guess I forgive you. I'm glad that you stood in my way. If you ever come by here, for jail for me, while your enemy is sleeping and his woman is free, yes, and thanks for the trouble you took from her eyes. I thought it was there for good, so I never tried. And Jane came by with a lock of your hair. She said that you gave it to her the night that you planned to go clear. Sincerely, oh Colin. There we go. That's supposed to be the last chord. Oh, I'm missing all of my pianos. Oh wait, no, I'm not. Because those are the old ones. Yeah, the new piano keys instruments are under piano space / keys, and then the old ones are under piano / keys. So stupid. People are paying you $1,000 basically for your fucking products. Why can't you, like, how is this an oversight that exists in your world? It has been 6 hours since I took my painkiller. Thank you for the claps. Okay.
GUD has banned a word for 20 minutes. 6-7 meme.
Yeah, I'll allow that. That's banned from everyone, though. Everyone's banned from saying that. I don't know what your punishment's gonna be if you say it or if you reference it, but yeah. How about the Maverick? I don't do Maverick. Let's see. Oh, none of these previews are here. Let's try Relaxed Maverick. I hate it. Fuck this Maverick. I hate it so much. It's such a Maverick. If any of y'all have requests for the end of the stream here, go ahead and make them. If it says live learn on it, or like work in progress, or whatever it is that my tags are, I don't remember, I will not be doing it. But if it says solid or karaoke, I will do those. Fucking scare me. Oh my god. Thank you so much for following. If you would like to request a song, feel free to click the link, the streamer song list link, couple messages above your follow message from Stream Elements, and make sure that it doesn't say work in progress or live learn in the right corner, because if it does, I will not do it. But if it says solid or karaoke, I will do it. However, if it says karaoke, I will wait to do it until after I'm done playing all of the songs that I feel like playing today, for like, as far as just like playing piano songs. so much for subscribing. I don't know why that doesn't make any noise, but it's supposed to make a sound. Thank you so much for subscribing. I need a thing that I do when people subscribe. I don't have a thing that I do. Everybody's got a thing that they do. I don't have one. Unless I'm doing a special stream, in which case I drink. LOL. Sub. I just say sub. Sub. Do like sub. I don't like these that have no dynamic range. They serve a purpose, but I don't. It's true. You are Mozart schindliche Freude. 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 A. I don't. Mozart's kind. Oh, I see. Kindlish. Yes. That makes sense. That makes so much sense. Yes. Unfortunately, I don't have any other Mozart. I don't really have any other piano pieces. I used to play River Flows in You. I knew. Oh, what even is that one? Is it Beethoven? I don't remember what it even is. Okay, so this is cute and stuff, but I need something like normal. So I guess basic pure is what we're doing. We're doing basic pure, which means I don't know if there's like noises in it though. I want all of the noises is the thing. I want it to be noisy. Is this it? Nar. Gross. Get out of here. I don't like you anymore. Now I'll just do dark. I know I like dark. W. Wolfgang Amadeus. W. Ludwig von M. Oh yeah. Ludwig is Beethoven. I thought that was Mozart. That looked like you almost said a slur. That looked like you did one of those things where they add slow in French to the end of something. All right. Okay, so it can be too loud if I play it too hard. And this is how I get migraines, by the way, is this looking back and forth that I'm doing. There, that's better. It was a typo, I know. Slurs, eh? Tomo. Koodles recently made this decision. Our friend Koodles recently made the decision to stop allowing any form of swearing on his channel. And so he upped his automod settings, and for some reason, is it just me or is the music like me? It is doing it. Okay, well, it needs to stop. Oh, it's still doing it. That's so annoying. Testing. 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 Ah, okay. No, it's still doing it. God damn it. Well, anyway. What am I saying? Oh, right. So he upped his auto mod settings, and he was playing Tomodachi, and Caleb went in, and he said Tomo Tomo, and the the message got blocked. That's it. That's the whole thing I was going to say. Sorry, I had to test it. I had to see how far it would go. Let's try to do, well, no, let's do something that we like first. Come on, skinny love, just last year. Pour a little salt, we were never here. Mama, my, mama, my, mama, my, my. Staring at the sink, oh, blood crushed veneer. Tell my love to wreck it all. Cut off all the ropes and let me fall. Oh, mama, my, mama, my, mama, my, my. Right in the moment, this order's tall. And I told you to be patient, and I told you to be fine, and I told you to be balanced, and I told you to be kind. And in the morning I'll be with you, but it'll be a different kind, 'cause you'll be owing all the tickets, and I'll be owning all the fines. Come on, skinny love, what happened here? You suck around the hope and leprosy. Mama, my, mama, my, mama, my. So in the Lord is full, so slow the split. And I told you to be patient, and I told you to be fine, and I told you to be balanced, and I told you to be kind. And if all your love is wasted, then who the hell was I? 'Cause now I'm breaking at the bridges, and at the end of all your lies, who will love you? Who will fight? And who will fall far behind? Come on, skinny love. Mama, my, mama, my, mama, my. Mama, my, mama, my, mama, my. Mama, my, mama, my, mama, my, my. Tomo, tomo. Tomo, tomo. How are the levels on that? I couldn't tell. Mama, ma, mama, ma, mama, mama. Drag path. I'm telling you right now, this is not going to be good. This is going to be bad. Tomo, tomo. You did? That's crazy. Oh my gosh. So, okay, so we tried Googling Tomo Tomo to see if it meant something. And we couldn't, all we found were names of things. So, yeah, I have no idea. Interesting. Oh my God, should I do this one? I don't think this crowd's heard me do this one. Okay, just making sure. I wanna fall inside your ghost and fill up every hole inside my mind. And I want everyone to know I'm half a soul divided. What? Sometimes, what the fuck? Sometimes, hang on, let me try again. I am half a soul divided. Sometimes we will die, and sometimes we will sometimes, what the fuck? Sometimes we will die, and sometimes we will fly away. Either way, up by my side until my dying days. And if I'm not there and I'm far away, I said, don't be afraid. I said, don't be afraid. We're going home. Okay, that is, yes. My bad. I get it. I hear you. It's different. It's just a different song, man. I wanna strip myself of breath, a breathless piece of death I made for you. A mortal writing piece of song will help me carry on. But this you've heard. Sometimes we will die, and sometimes we will fly away. Either way, or by my side until my dying days. And if I'm not there and I'm far away, I said, don't be afraid. I said, don't be afraid. We're going home. So the hearse ran out of gas. A passenger person grabbed a map, and the driver inside it contrived a new route to save the past, and checked his watch and grabbed a cab, a beautifully plain taxi cab. A cab had her cleared up back, and two men started to unpack, driving once again, but now this time there were three men. And then I heard one of them say, I know the night will turn to gray, I know the stars will start to fade. When all the darkness fades away, we had to steal him from his fate so he could see another day. Then he cracked up in my box. Someone must have picked the lock. A little light revealed the spot where my fingernails had fought. Then I pushed it open more, pushing up against the door, and I sat up off the floor and found the breath I was searching for. Then there were three men up front. All I saw were backs of heads, and I asked, am I alive and well, or am I dreaming dead? Then one turned around to say, we're driving toward the morning sun, where all your blood is washed away and all you did will be undone. I said, Did I make it in time for ads? Ads didn't run, right? Fuck yeah. Okay, ads are going to run. I apologize if you're not subscribed. I can't help it. Twitch makes you run ads every hour for 3 minutes. So those are just going to happen, unfortunately. But please do stick around. I've got a couple more songs and then our final song and then we'll leave. But I do appreciate your presence. Quite a bit actually. I delayed them. What? Coleman! What is your punishment? Why? What? You delayed them? Well, aren't they still going though? They're still going. They're still gonna go. What is your punishment for saying the word? What is it? You must pick one. Also, I think that actually was kind of how, like, when they would run. Like, when you said that was about how long it would be before they would run. So that's amazing. Nothing, because it's been over 20 minutes. No, it hasn't. I played one song. What the fuck do you mean? I can literally tell you right now. Oh, what? It says 23 minutes ago. Oh my God. What? I wish I knew how long my stream was. Oh, I guess I don't know because everything got restarted. That's crazy. All right. Ads are running now. Goodbye. I'll see you soon. In 3 minutes. There they are. Okay. What do I want to play? This will be my last one before the karaoke and then the final song. What's something I haven't played in a while? You started your stream around noon. Oh, true. So I've been up for 7 hours. That checks out. I mean, yeah, because I've done everything I would normally do in like a just piano stream, but I also did violin and flute. So naturally that's gonna increase the time. That's gonna pad it out a little bit. Fill up every hole inside my mind. Okay. Easter egg. For those who, and read, I read like twice as much as I normally would. That's true. Okay, for fun, for those who don't have ads, I'm going to do that song, or like some of it, and I'm going to do it in the musical theater accent, because that's what I said earlier I was doing, and I haven't done this one, so. I want to fall inside your ghost and fill up every hole inside. Wait, let's see. No. What is it? How does it start? Whatever. Hole inside my mind. Sometimes we will die and sometimes we will fly away. Either way or by my side until my dying days. And if I'm not there and I'm far away, I said, don't be afraid. I said, don't be afraid. We're going home. And this is, I already did the, like, is that normal for a piano stream? No, half of it. I wanna strip myself of breath, a breathless piece of death I made for you. A mortal writing piece till my dying days and if I'm not there and I'm far away, way I said. Anyway, that's the song. But with that accent. I heard that you're settled down, that you found a girl and you're married now. Does that sound good? Is that good? Ooh, I was clipping too. Yeah, it's really shrill, isn't it? Married now. I don't have to be that shrill. Talk singing is so fun, dude. All right, I'm going to do Drag Path. It's not going to be great. If Nilf's still here, I'll do Goner. Maybe I'll just do Goner. I don't fucking know. I'm gonna... My bad. There we go. I'm a goner. Somebody catch my breath. I'm a goner. Somebody catch my breath. I wanna be known by you. I wanna be known by you. I'm a goner. Somebody catch my breath. I'm a goner. Somebody catch my breath. I wanna be known by you. I wanna be known by you. Though I'm weak and beaten down, I'll slip away into the sound. The ghost of you is close to me. I'm inside out, you're underneath. I've got two faces. Blurry's the one I'm not. I've got two faces. Blurry's the one I'm not. I need your help to take him out. I need your help to take him out. I've got two faces. Blurry's the one I'm not. I've got two faces. Blurry's the one I'm not. I need your help to take him out. I need your help to take him out. Though I'm weak and beaten down, I'll slip away into the sound. The ghost of you is close to me. I'm inside out, you're underneath. Though I'm weak and beaten down, I'll slip away into the sound. The ghost of you is close to me. I'm inside out, you're underneath. Oh, fuck. I'm sorry. Don't let me be gone. Let me be gone. so close. All right. We have it's how to play hostage. This is my watch history. Perfect. Okay, I'm going for a higher key, or at least I'm trying to, because I want. Oh, wait. Sometimes it queues up my button presses. Testing, testing. Okay, great. Let's see how this sounds. Oops. All right, this is gonna be something. I'm not sure. I've never done this key before. No, you're playing the piano where the singing is supposed to be. You can't do that. That doesn't work. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops away from the chimney flaps. That's where you'll find me. Somewhere over the rainbow blue, birds fly, birds fly over the rainbow, white than a white can't If happy little bluebirds fly on the rainbow, I can't. I like that one actually. I didn't know how high it would be. It's quite high. It's where you'll find me. I love the rests and frenatas telling singers where to pause. It still doesn't tell you. Yeah, but it would be nice if it was actually just the scrolling bar, like the scrolling karaoke bar, because then you just know how fast it's going. So you'd know where to pause. But I understand that's harder to make. And this person made this all on their own. So they're pretty cool for that. where else is... Oh, yes. Let's do this one. I'm doing a couple karaoke. This is how I'm ending my streams now. Is I'm just doing some karaoke before our final song. I'm just adding more and more stuff to the streams. Soon I'll be streaming for fucking 11 hours every Wednesday, you know? Caleb just made this face. Walking in my sleep like the naked trees. Will they wake up again? Do they sleep? Do they dream? Feel it as the wind strokes my skin. I am moved by the chill. Hear the winter birds sing. My tears are always frozen. I can see the air I breathe. Got my fingers painting pictures on the glass in front of me. Lay me by the frozen river where the boats have passed me by. All I need is to remember how it was to feel alive. Hey, hey, that's what she does. Violet shades, we are dancing again in a dream by the lake. My tears are always frozen. I can see the air I breathe. Got my fingers painting pictures on the glass in front of me. Lay me by the frozen river where the boats have passed me by. All I need is to remember how it was to feel alive. Hey, there's the... Hey, there it is. Yeah. My pillow like the aging winter sun. Only wake each morning to remember that you're gone. So I drift away again to winter I belong. My tears are always frozen. I can see the air I breathe. Got my fingers painting pictures on the glass in front of me. Lay me by the frozen river where the boats have passed me by. All I need is to remember how it was to feel alive. So always frozen. My tears are always frozen. My tears are always frozen. My tears are always frozen. I don't know. I need is to remember how it was to feel alive. I need to remember how it was to feel alive. I don't like how I do that one. I sound like a high school solo choir solo when I sing that song. It used to be really squeaky, and now it just sounds like a high school choir solo to me. Caleb just made this face. The great thing about that feeling is that I can listen back and improve one thing. I don't know what I want that one thing to be, is the problem. Oh, but I listen back. Yes. Thank you, Flips. Excuse me. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. World is covered by our trails. Skies we cover up with pain. Watch them breathe before the dawn. I would rather see the world through the eyes of a child. Through the eyes of a child. Walking in the air. Okay, do it.
Has Kyrie texted you back?
And this is the last
I don't wanna talk
karaoke,
about
and
it.
then we do our final song, and then we leave.
How was the math test?
Instead of squeaky or high school
wanna talk
choral
about it.
solo, have you tried doing that song in the
Please talk
style
to
of
somebody.
Ethel
My talk to a
Merman?
therapist.
I'm sorry,
Afford
what?
it. And
Who's
still,
that?
Don't want to talk.
Hang on. Who's that? We love a busty queen.
No business like show business, like no business I know. Everything about it is appealing.
I haven't, but I have a feeling this is gonna be one of my music redeems, my karaoke redeems.
When you are stealing,
When I put those up.
there's no people like show
Yeah.
people. They smile when they are low. Yesterday they told you you
Oh
would
my
never
gosh.
find.
I'm glad there's a name that I can put to this style.
Next day on your dressing room, they've hung a star. Let's go on with the show. The costumes, the scenery, the makeup, the props, the audience that lifts you when you're down.
Very theater kid. Very theater kid. Very sure. World is covered by our trails. Skies we cover up with pain. Watch them reach inside. I would rather see the world through the eyes of a child. Through the eyes of a child. Oh, come and go. Times you need to see her smile. Mother's hearts are warm and wild. I would rather feel the world through the skin of a child. Through the skin of a child. A human strokes your skin. That is when you let them in. Let them in before they go. I would rather feel alive with a childlike soul. with a childlike soul. Please don't leave me here. Please don't leave me here.
IQ Lens
Yeah.
with Zenny ID Guard.
That's where I should have done that. I liked that a lot. That was quite nice. It's not my style, like the guitar type of guitar thing, but I still liked it. All right, we ready for our last song? The same song we do every time. I don't know, I can't see it at all. Okay. That is a light. It's not the best light, but it is a light. So we can do it. Okay. Now the night is coming to an end. The sun will rise and we will try again. Stay alive for me. You will die, and now your life is free. Take pride in what is sure to die. I will fear in the night again. I hope I'm not my only friend. Stay alive for me. You'll die, and now your life is free. Take pride see. Oh, but once again. Oh. Cameron knows you're on the last song. Yeah. Sure does. Okay. Again. What the fuck? Why does it keep showing? I didn't show that. I probably did. Alright. We'll try again. I am starting it over once again. Did I learn a thing? You will fail most every day in every way. Did you learn a thing? Intentions like them are everything. Intentions will set you out like memory. Intentions will set you free. Just try to be. That's it. Just try to be. Thank you, friends. Koodles is playing Tomodachi. Shall we go see Koodles play Tomodachi? He's already 4 hours in. Thanks for the 2 streams. 2 of them. 2 streams. Yes, of course. Yes, of course. Hopefully I can get everyone's... Why is it still doing that? Oh my god, hi Tango. We're literally leaving right now. I don't know if you were here before. Oh, came in late. That's okay. Come back next week. We'll do the same songs all over again. Promise. Hope the stream was fun. You know, it was. It was a really good stream. It was a long stream. And it was a good stream. Thanks for stopping in. And thank you guys for hanging out. Make sure you copy the raid call. Thank you, Caleb. And just in time to join the raid. Exactly. We're going to go see my friend Koodles, who I think you will like. I think you guys are maybe a little bit similar. I'm not really sure. I don't know. You remind me of him. And I'm not really sure why. Okay, announcements real fast. Friday, I will not be streaming at the normal time. I have an audition. But when we come home, I hope to play Blueprints. 5? Maybe? Okay, 5 seconds. Okay, thanks so much for being here. Bye.